bustling world of higher education where faith intertwines with campus experiences. We unfold encounters that have shaped our future, nurtured our dreams academically, physically, mentally, socially, and most importantly, spiritually. Let's embark on transformative stories of the Vuka FYT 2024.
Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please.
My name is Obadiah Bungei. I am a fourth year pursuing Bachelor's of Science in Nursing.
My name is Rhoda Chebichi. I'm pursuing a Bachelor of Education Science, Maths and Chemistry.
My name is Matthew Mwangi Macharia, and I'm a fourth year student pursuing education science, that is mathematics and chemistry.
My name is Peter. I'm pursuing Bachelor of Education Science, Maths and Chemistry. I'm a teacher.
I'm Caroline Makudi, pursuing Bachelor of Education in Maths, Physics.
I'm Kengori Mugawe. I'm born again. My journey has been good. All I can say is that the Lord has carried me through. It is never easy. It has never been easy. But the Lord has been faithful. He has carried us through.
My education started and continued well up to standard 8, where I did my KCPE. And I did not secure a position to be sponsored by Equity. And that made me not to lose hope. I had to go back to primary school and continue with my education. So I went back with much determination to get good results, to be sponsored by Equity. It was not easy, and I did my best, and I scored 294. That was a 45 marks positive deviation from 249. And this means also the second time I did not secure a position to be sponsored by the Equity. And therefore, life started there, and a lot of people having some advices to me that I should go for vocational training. Others continue with my education. But for me, I did not lose hope at that point. Therefore, with the little we had, I managed to go for secondary school. That is a village secondary school that was near our home. And this secondary school was not performing very well. And therefore, it was okay because some people told me, or my guardian told me, that it is not the school that is learning. I'm the one who is learning, and therefore I should do my best, not the school. So when I joined, I did my best with a lot of struggle, with a lot of challenges, fees being one of them. And God showed me the way, and I managed to go through that process of secondary school, because even if I had challenges of fees, God provided someone who paid for my everything at a secondary school. And therefore, I did not manage to secure a position in university. So back 2017, I got a D+, and this D+ was not a good grade for me to join the university. Therefore, with much determination, I had to go back also to see whether I will be able to secure a position at the university. So I went back to another secondary school, and I went back Form 3. And finally, with a lot of challenges, with a lot of struggle, I managed also to get something good, which was a B+.
Masomoni mwangu nimepitia mambo mengi. Kifikiria high school nimepitia mengi mpaka nikachukuliwa nikaenda kufanya mtihani shule ingine kwa sababu ya mambo yenye ilikuwa inanitatiza kwa hiyo shule. Kwa muda wa mwaka mmoja sikuwa nasoma vizuri kwa sababu kulikuwa na shida between me na principal. Kulikuwa na mambo mengi naendelea kuhusu lesbians, devil worshiping. So principal alikuwa akiona watu wanaomba hataki. So akaninote. After hapo sasa akaanza kunifuatilia. So sikuwa nalala, sikuwa nafanya anything. So ikabidi nikaandikiwa barua kutoka NEC, nikakuwa transferred to another school ili nifanye exam ya mwisho. After nimefanya exam nikapita, nikakuja university.
Well, my education life started at a primary school where I studied, and from nursery to around class 5, where I think something that defined my life up to date and it continually shapes my life today happened. I lost my father during that period, and it became tough for us and for our family to continue and to handle that. We are still young, being the firstborn, so all the weight of the family and now the weight of the family, it's like they looked upon you. So after my father passed away, things changed. Things became hard for us. It affected my studies so much that my primary school started deteriorating. So we had to change school, and I joined another school. Then passed 12, went to secondary school, and after that I got grades for entry of campus. So after I joined campus, my first year, it was never an easy journey. It was full of challenges. It was a very hard journey with a lot of challenges, and sometimes I never knew I would make it this far. So I thought that maybe it will not continue beyond second year, or it will not continue beyond first year.
When I joined first year, it was okay, but there is something that was missing in my life. Like, I never went to see you directly. I felt so alone, since I'm not that kind of child that was brought in by both parents and all that.
I secured a position at Karatina University, and I joined, and with a lot of struggles, with a lot of challenges, with much determination that one day, one time, the challenges maybe I'm facing, I will not face it tomorrow. So it is the time of Corona. We started the schooling.
Came to this school as online people. Of course, we are not used to that. Just came from the village. From the village, you're not used to these gadgets. Even I remember that I didn't have a gadget. I had to use my parents. She was receiving the emails, my mom. I remember we started studying online at that time. So I was working with for someone, so I had to shift from working now to study. So it wasn't easy, taking the fact that now you want to purchase some bundles to study all through. Sometimes you join a class is full. You have to wait for the other to come out so that you are doing a common unit like HIV and AIDS. You are 1,000 students, and the Google Meet can only accommodate a maximum of 100. So you see those challenges just to start. But with some time, as the epidemic went on, the school decided that we come on campus.
Life here at campus when I was in first year, it was much hectic. To an extent, I wanted to think about deferment, but God is good, but I did not think about it. So even if I had faced challenges and a lot of other challenges that were ahead of me or that I was facing, so I managed to go to second year, and there now life started beating me now, where I was supposed to go back to go outside to rent a house, and for me, I did not have anything. I did not have something to say that I'm going there with amount of shillings. So what I did is just to accept myself and said that everything that I'm doing, every challenges that I'm facing today, it will not be the same challenges I'll face tomorrow.
The first thing I remember is that I came to this school with a metallic box. It's not as usual as you can expect. So I left it at the soldiers where they stay there at the gate, so that to reduce that stigma. Then did all those that was required during the orientation. Then I went through gate B, took it to the hostels. I was accommodated at Runda.
So nikiwa first year maisha haikuwa ngumu hivyo. Nikasoma first year nikamaliza, nikaingia second year. First year ilikuwa na shida kidogo juu sikusoma online. Sisi ni wale wasewa online. Sasa mimi sikusoma online. So ilikuwa na shida kiasi, but nikamanage. Nikaingia second year, nikafanya second year vizuri.
The issues of challenges with academics is not so bad. I never had issues with my academics in first year, school fees. But when I was in second year, that's now how life started. These challenges here and there, but it's all good now since we had help loan. Now I'm that kind of a child who uses a help loan to pay the fee.
During my second year, things got so tough for me and my family. My mom and some of our businesses totally went down, and it was at that point my sister was also joining college, so things became difficult for us. I lost my faith again. Now my hope went down. I stopped fellowshipping together with the church. I gave up the habit of meeting together with the brethren. I abandoned my roles. I had several leadership roles, even in my local church back at home. All I wanted was to be alone. In my social life, I've never been that outgoing person. Psychologists call it introvert. So I keep my stories to myself. I don't share much. So when these problems got so much overwhelming, it got to me that I could not be able to share it with other people. So it became too hard for me to continue alone. It became too hard for me to bear the burden alone, yet I could not share it with anyone.
Nilikaa home for 1 week juu my dad was sick. So my dad akaniambia nikuje tu shule nisome na nisifikirie mambo ya home. So nikakuja shule on Sunday, nikakaa for that week. Ilipofika Friday nikapigiwa simu nikaambiwa my dad is normal. So hapo ndo niliona maisha imebadilika. Sikuwa naweza kufanya anything, and after nimepigiwa hiyo simu nika collapse. Nilikuwa kwa room peke yangu, nilicollapse, alafu nikajipata another room ya best yangu. Juu alikuja wakanibeba wakanipeleka huko. So after hapo nilienda home kwa burial nikarudi, but life was very tough for me. Sikuwa naweza fanya anything. After nimerudi juu nilifanya kupigiwa simu na HOD nirudi ili nifanye, kulikuwa na cards hiyo wiki. Na sikuwa nimechukua absence letter. So nikarudi. Kurudi sasa sikuwa naweza fanya hizo cards, sikuwa naweza soma juu watu walikuwa wamesoma na mimi nilikuwa nyuma juu sikuwa attend lecture hata moja hiyo time nilikuwa home. So life ikawa ngumu. Nika develop another problem zenye sikuwa niko nazo. So nilifikia mahali nikasema hakuna Mungu completely, because I was praying for my dad. I've been fasting. Nimekuwa nikiomba, I've been doing everything so that my dad apone, lakini hakupona. So nilikaa nikasema there is no God. Nilisema kama kuna Mungu mbona hakumponya my dad? So nikashangaa what is happening with life. So nikafikia mahali nikasema not serve God anymore. Venye kuko kutakaa hivyo, nitakaa hivyo tu, but I'll not serve God. So nilikaa hivyo for around 1 month. After hiyo month ingine sasa, my mom called akaniambia niende home. So kufika home, my mom alikuwa anajua venye nilikuwa napitia.
It's always hard to see a parent crying and also seeing like you're supposed to be doing more. So at that point, I gave up the habit of meeting together with the brethren. I secluded myself. I could just come to the church just for the sake of coming. I could always feel empty inside. Even after I stopped coming together with the brethren, I could feel there is something that is still remaining. There is a void space in me. So God continued calling me back to His presence, but I could not heed to His voice. So time went. It never got better. So God continued telling me to come back to Him. And when I look at situations back at home and also here, I thought maybe it's not yet time. But when God called me at around the end of 3.2, I came back. I started fellowshipping again. When situations get hard and when you feel like there is no one to start with you feel like there is not much to do in your life anymore. You feel that emptiness. The void we feel inside us can only be filled in the presence of God.
My dad alikuwa ananiambia mtu akikufa usifikirie sana, because amelive life yake. It's you now, uko kwa dunia. Utaacha nini kwa dunia? Na mbegu gani utapanda? So that you will have something to tell God. So nikafikiria nikasema yes, my dad is gone. It's me now, I have to live my life. Ninakaaje kwa Mungu, because I've been grieving for many months and nothing I'm gaining. So nikakaa hapo, my mom was calling me. My brother alikuwa ananiongelesha. Nikaenda kwa counselor, nilipelekwa kwa counselor, nikaenda kwa counseled. nikarudi kwangu. So after all that bitterness nilikuwa nayo, why God, questioning God, nikadevelop another problem ya backbone. So sikuwa naweza kaa, naweza tembea, so it's me and my bed. So nilikuwa nalala throughout. Sikuwa naweza, mtu kama ni mtu anataka tuende mahali ni akuje anibebe anisimamishe ndio nipate nguvu ya kutembea. Sikuwa naweza tembea na sikuwa naweza fanya anything, so I spent a whole week without eating. Sikuwa naweza pika, sikuwa naweza fanya anything, but I thank God because of friends wenye walinisaidia at that moment. They were there to help me and Mungu akanisaidia, and through prayers and that fellowship when I was just coming, sijui kama nakuja kufanya nini, but I was just coming to fellowship. Nikae tu hapo, I cry all that time, na nirudi kwangu pia ilinisaidia to kuheal. Na pia my mom alikuwa akiniongelesha the word, and also mimi nilikuwa mwenyewe I took that nini, nikasema because dad has been telling me about this and this concerning the word, pia nika-develop that thing ya kuwa yeah, now it's my life. And also my dad used to tell me, and after also my dad amekufa, my mama akaniambia I know you're working things because of your dad, lakini remember you still have a mother. So nikiwa nataka give up hivi na feel to no, I don't have a dad, but I have a mother also who is there waiting for me. So I took that courage, na pia through prayers, juu sikuwa naweza peke yangu. So my family member helped me, and also friends wakanisaidia.
For me, I will tell you that friends are not bad. So long as you know how to deal with them, they are not bad. So I would urge you, as continuing students, just try your best to avoid being idle. Maybe idle in the house. At least take time. Wakati unapata uko idle, take that time, take those 30 minutes or 1 hour, go and visit a friend, go and visit your friend, go and find how she's maybe doing what she's doing. Maybe hana lunch, maybe hana supper. We endo kujulie tu hali, say hi, and maybe all will be well. At least akikuona, maybe pia alikuwa ameboeka, at least you will vibe with them. Then there are very many types of friends. Not all friends are good. Sio wote wanakutakia mazuri. There are those friends who are there who are just, their wish is just your backfall. They are not really very good for you. Maybe they are just jealous of you. So take care of your friends. Mnaweza kuwa mnacheka naye hapo, lakini maybe at night or any other time kazi yake tu ni kutakia mabaya, na generally tu hakutaki mazuri. So take care of your friends. Then there are some friends who just want to wakutumie tu vibaya. They are there that maybe wanataka tu, wanakutafuta tu wakati wanakuhitaji. They just want to use your resources. Maybe they just want to use you anytime that they wish. Take care of them. Just try your best and have real friends.
You have your own life, and you really have one life, and you need to take care of that one life that you have. You need to have your principles, and you need to be a good person. Like, you need to be strong in your own. Even if you have people around you, how do you socialize with people around you? I'm that kind of a person that since now I come from a large family comes with a lot of things. You know, it comes from, like, you have a lot of issues, violence and here and there. But one thing I can say, one thing that like traumatized me so much is now, like, issues with family messes your life up. It messes your academics, it messes your social life, it messes everything. Because one, if you don't talk about what's going on in your home with your friends or with the person you trust, okay, apparently you need to talk about things that you are going through. You don't need to keep your things in your heart that you are going through.
Karusi has promoted me. It has helped me grow spiritually.
The Christian Union also with these topics have been part of our embodiment. We have been encouraged all through. We have got topics to encourage us to be strong all through.
I joined CU at the first, I think the second week. after I joined Karatina University, and what I may say, it has been of great impact to my life, especially the topics that the CEO has been bringing to us, those speakers, whatever they have been talking to us, whatever advices they have been giving us, it has been of very great impact. The topics that have been there, especially the topics that you cannot find them in your local churches, at least you will find them here. You cannot find a topic like money discipline in your local church. You cannot find a topic like love and relationship in your local church. You'll find it here. So I would urge you, maybe you got a friend, student mwenye anaendanga chache za nje yetu hapa kuna CU, just urge him or her akuje CU, at least have to listen those topics zenye zinapresentiwa huku. They have a very big impact to our lives, especially as students, campus students especially. Then in the CU there are very many departments that you can involve yourself in. Like for example, there is the ICT department, there is the technical department. If you love singing, there is a choir music department, ushering department. If you like serving people, there is a dancing family, and very many departments according to your interest. Where your interest is based in, you may join the departments, and they will be of very great impact to you. Personally, I joined ICT department when I was in that year, 3.2 2.2 I mean, and what I have gained from the ICT department is very, very big impact. Cannot regret joining the department. So generally, the CU is the best place to be in Karatina University. I would urge you all, those with friends wenye aendi kanisa ama wenye hawajui place ya kwenda, maybe on Sunday, waambie kuna CU, waambie kuna activities zinakuanga kila wiki jioni, kuna prayers, kuna ladies and gents, kuna best. Waambie hizo ni nini, at least waelewe na wao wakuje pia.
You should know that hauishi kwa sababu ya mtu mwingine, unaishi kwa sababu yako. You are living because of the next generation that you want to give birth to. When you are that kind of a mother out there, sisi ni madem, let's say that we are sisters. If you're that kind of a sister that goes around there, you doing some things, ati unafanya nini, imagine that's the kind of a mother you will be. What I can tell you is that when you stay in the CU and you be a nice person, mwenye anajiweka tu vizuri, nobody will hate you for that. Ujiweke vizuri and your life will go on well. Jiheshimu kama msichana. You are beautiful the way you are. Nobody thinks that ati sasa jiwe ni mrembo, sijui nini. You want to seek attention from other people. You are beautiful the way you are. Keep your body. If you are dating, date one man. Wacha mambo mingi. Your life, you live only once.
Here in campus, just live according to your own mean, because when you live the other people's mean, you will not be able to achieve your best. So that is my conclusion. And then have friends that will make you to push on, not friends that will make you to go down.
Mambo inaweza kuwa magumu na hakuna maisha yenye itaenda ikiwa smooth. Milima mabonde huwa in this life, lakini chenye ningependa encourage nacho ni let us develop the heart of worship. Na hata upitie nini, unaweza poteza wazazi wote on the moment, unaweza poteza mmoja, lakini Mungu huwezi mpoteza. Ukisimama na Mungu, Mungu atakusaidia. Because mimi niliona maisha imefika mwisho, lakini nikatumainia Mungu and the help of prayers also. God has been there for me and has been helping me all through. So I'm here, my final year, and I hope God will open doors na nitafikia kile kiwango ninataka kufikia.
I would like to urge you, keep going, keep moving, keep pushing. It's never easy, but when you have God, you put God first, you be encouraged, you be determined in your exams. So you have to put some effort, even the exam, to escape some supplementaries, some special exams. It's not easy. to even to find yourself in the past list. But keep moving, keep pushing. Units may be challenging.
Keep on following the Lord, keep on trusting in Him, because it's never in vain that you are in our Lord Jesus Christ. It is never in vain that you call Him. Through all those hard situations that I have been going through in my life, they have been able to define me. They have been able to give me strength to continue. They have given me that motive that it never gets easier, but even if it gets more tough and tough, there is always a shoulder to lean on. You might not be an outgoing person. You might not be able to share what you are going through, but there is always a shoulder to lean on. Jesus is always there for us. He is there to listen to our needs. He is there. He tells us that He is our friend. We share with our friends. Jesus is our friend. Don't let situations and life difficulties put you down. Don't let situations define you. Keep trusting on the Lord, and He will do us good.
The journey here at Karatina University Christian Union isn't just about individual paths, it's about fostering leaders who will shape the world tomorrow. This isn't just an exclamation of surprise, it's a rallying cry of a leader waiting to be unleashed. So let's see how faith and the nurturing environment here at Karatina University Christian Union has ignited passion for making a positive impact.
So I would say my story starts when I was in first year. Of course, when you're first year, you just come for service. You don't know what to do in the CU. But I used to admire how the CU services were conducted and how the leaders used to conduct the services. And I said to myself that I would wish one day I would serve in those leadership capacities. So I tried to get into departments. I tried praise and worship, which failed terribly. I tried ushering, which was also not my cake. I later, during one of the service, I saw a department presenting. That was ICT and editorial family by then. And after they had presented, I sort of liked them, and they gave out a number. If you would wish to join the department, you would reach out. So I took the number and reached out after. So I talked to, by then, the coordinator who inducted me to the department, and in a way really mentored me to get to understand how the department works and how I can get to serve and even learn from others. So I continued to serve in that department. Of course, very exciting because you're learning new skills. You're also getting to experience love from people, which is one of the things that I had not found before. So fast forward to November, that's the same year, I was lucky to be nominated as the treasurer for that department, where I used to keep the book of accounts for that department, the Capture Moment project, and other many activities. So during that time, I was also entrusted to other responsibilities in the department, like keeping the projector, ensuring it is there by time, and continuously I got to develop. Later on, as the spiritual year was ending, I was nominated to serve as the coordinator for the department. I got to exercise my interpersonal skills, getting to interact with department members, understanding their needs, presenting their needs even to the executive level, and also getting to also have friends. I think also sitting in the executive position, you get to interact with other leaders from other departments. So it also develops your team spirit. It also gets you to understand how you can really work together as different departments for a common goal of the Christian Union. There are a lot of things I have learned in leadership. I have come to understand that leadership is not about you, but how can you make somebody's life better? How can you be of service to somebody else in their need, or rather even in their development or in the interests that they need to achieve? Some of the leadership trainings I have attended includes one that was organized by Focus called the National Leadership and Mentorship Summit that was themed by then character-based leadership. So the expositor for the training was talking about how character is very critical in your service as a leader. So that informed my leadership style by practicing being a person of good character, so that as you lead from a point of character. Number two, being a national conference, it brought about all the leaders of almost all the universities and colleges, CUs in Kenya, and we were put in small groups that we were able to share some of the challenges, our aspiration as leaders, and what we would desire. And I think that helped us to get to listen from another perspective, because you would interact with doctors, you would interact with lawyers, teachers, you would interact with doctors, psychologists, who would shape or rather give you another perspective of how leadership can be done. So through that, I was also able to make friends whom we are still in touch up to now, and also discuss matters leadership and matters growth. During my pursuit to grow as an holistic person, of course, striking a balance is not a walk in the park. You have to put good mechanisms to ensure that you achieve all of them and not fail in some. So one of the things for the academics part, I happened to be in a group discussion that really helped me to be at check with my academics, and also the friends that we are in the same discussion group help me to balance when I have gone to an extreme end to do other things that are not maybe academic, or rather I failed to balance. They would inform me and tell me you have overstepped. Then I would come back and realign my goals and my priorities. Lastly is to always do a regular assessment of your progress. How are you doing in terms of academics? How are you doing socially? How are you doing even financially? That would help you understand your status and even make decisions that would try to help. So to you out there whom you're aspiring to get into leadership space in the CU or other leadership capacity, it is good to understand that leadership is about servanthood. You just ask yourself, how can I be of importance to someone? How can I be of help to somebody? In the Christian Union, to your friends, to your family, how can you be of importance to them? And lastly, trust in the Lord. Pray about your leadership journey and ask for His wisdom.
As we come to a close of this remarkable journey here at Karatina University, we've not only excelled academically, but also grew in faith and developed lasting relationships that will illuminate the world. The legacy of Christian Union will not only live in the walls of this university, but also in the minds of the exiting class, for sure. This is a testament of education, faith, and enduring strength of God.
What's so say? Hey! What's so say? Hey! What's so say? What's so say? What's so say? This is Vuka FYT 2024, and our team is Victory Sound. Through the fire, through the storm, I will stand in your word. Through the fire, through the storm, I will stand in your word. Jesus, my victory. Jesus, my song.